My good, I was going to say, Carol, you've had them all, but I mean, you've known them all, the great and the good.
It's fantastic.
British, and who are these? You're suddenly surrounded by men.
Wonderful Rick Wakeman. Yes, yes, yes. Barry Norman, Paul Danon. Now, you've got to watch yourself when he's around.
Yeah.
And the lovely Keith Barron.
What is this fixation you have with the older man? I mean...
I'm sorry, it's not... It's before 9 o'clock. I can't tell you about that.
It is wonderful for us, because we're like cousins in the family. We come in, as it were, and we meet you. Can you remember...
naughty uncles.
Can you remember your first time, Barry?
Of meeting Carol?
Yeah. Pull yourself together. Honestly, you know.
This is the kind of thing a gentleman doesn't talk about. I remember seeing her for the first time, and just as in that clip we've just seen, pretending to be terribly grown up with that awful hairstyle.
Yeah.
But very young, very eager, very enthusiastic. And I remember my wife looking at her and saying, "Does her mummy know she's up there pretending she knows about math?"
Rick, the world of rock meets the world of numbers. Very strange.
I was really lucky because I was a fan of Countdown when it was late lecture, because I lived in Switzerland, so I watched it there before I came here. And my agent had tried really hard to get me on and failed miserably. And then Carol came to the Isle of Man, where I used to live.
That's right,
and we did a programme called the
Antiques Inspectors.
And we were having sort of lunch and dinner and things, and Carol was saying, "Tell us some rock and roll stories." So I told her a few. And she said, "Oh, you should come on Countdown." I said, "They won't have me." And she said, "Well, we'll see about that." And 2 weeks later, I got a call.
Hey!
And that was what, nearly 20 years ago.
Yeah.
That was it. And I was so nervous when I first came over. I was so nervous, and it's just been fantastic coming back and made great friends both with Carol and Richard.
Yeah. Well, you were nervous because you knew it as Les Lettres et les Chiffres, a French television programme, and your French was a bit rusty.
I couldn't understand why there were no X's all the time.
Amazing. Magic. Do you bring magic to the show? In the early days, I used to come with puppets. I think that's why I was dropped.
That's how I got the gig, because you kept doing that.
I think so, yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of a weird one, because every time when I first arrived on the show, obviously Jeffrey Durham had been on for years, and he'd done, you know, like 3,000 different tricks. Every time I turn up with kind of 10 different tricks to do in the week, oh, Jeffrey's done that, oh, we did that the other week, whatever. So, you know, so we're scraping the barrel, but we got there, so, yeah.
The great Soprendo,
Yeah,
and look, the great Keith Barron.
No.
Well, every visit has been a total pleasure, and this is my ambition to be on 2 pink settees with 4 men and Carol Vorderman. So, you'll have to pick the bones out of that, love. I don't know.
After all this excitement, I think we need to lie down for a moment or two.
Will that be together?
We're going to take a break, and when we've recovered our decorum, we shall return with more surprise guests with Carol Vorderman.
Nine on 4.
Welcome back. Now, if you know me, I'm Giles Brandreth. I'm something of a style guru. Known for my interest in fashion, and I am. And I have to tell you, the reason I put my glasses on is that I have assembled a little montage of glorious outfits from what we may call the Vorderman collection.
clothes from the 80s, weren't they fantastic?
Yeah.
And the headband and everything.
And who did you borrow the hair from?
Kathy Heitner.
Extraordinary. Mick Hucknall at one stage, I thought. Amazing look, darling.
That was lovely to see you.
It was lovely. It's lovely to see that.
yeah.
The great thing for me about Countdown is that it really actually works at several levels. Of course, it is a wonderful words and numbers game.
Yes.
The Countdowners just love playing it as a game, as a mental exercise, as an entertainment.
As we all do in the studio, because even when, you know, once I put the letters up for any of the words games, I was sitting on my stool and thinking, oh, what's wrong? I've got 6, or I've got 7. Oh, I've got 8. And occasionally when I get a 9, I'm going like this to Susie. Susie. I've got, yeah, okay, shush.
And there has, though, also been an educational value to it over the years. I mean...
Yes, because now, of course, there are generations of people, and I know everyone in the audience will agree, where you have grandparents and parents, and a lot of very young children have learned their letters.
Well, in fact, its contribution, as it were, to education in the nation was recognised at the Mother of Parliaments of the House of Commons, wasn't it?
I know. Richard was beside himself with excitement because he had this 8-foot-tall cutout of Big Ben, and they put the countdown clock and stuck it onto Big Ben. He thought, he was absolutely beside himself.
Well, we can give you a glimpse of why you adored the man and what made you laugh. Just take a look at this.
A very warm greeting from me, Richard Whiteley, and my very sweet friend over there, Carol Vorderman. Have you finished that sweet yet, Carol? 4:30 the show starts, you know. Remember that.
But I was just thinking how gorgeous you look today.
You were just thinking about that, were you? Oh, you keep on thinking that. You don't have much else to do in the next half hour, so just keep thinking and turn. Wear short sleeves. Support your right to bear arms. Very good. Anyway.
I'm struck dumb. I'm sorry.
Now, because remember, the best bits are at the front.
No, they're at the beginning.
Oh, not the front side. What was I thinking of then? Freudian slip there, eh? Now, Carol, I've got a little thing here, which might just amuse some of you, I don't know. What's it say?
King Dick.
Thank you.
I love you anyway.
I love you. I love you.
Happy Valentine's Day,
Yes.
everybody.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day.
Bye.
Wonderful. Adorable. Isn't it adorable? Just so funny and lovely to see him again. Wonderful, wonderful. He was your... You were his screen wife.
I was, yes.
But you actually had to share him because he did have a partner. And here she is. Would you please welcome Kathy Apanovich, Richard Whiteley's partner. Lovely to see you, Kathy. Oh, my goodness.
I had the worst bit because I had to wash his underpants.
Oh, don't. We can see a little bit of how you enjoyed a chuckle or two.
Just a few,
Just
yes,
a chuckle or two at the great
few.
man's expense.
Absolutely.
We've got a little something to amuse you now. Take a look at this.
People are constantly coming up to me and saying, twice nightly Whiteley. Twice nightly Whiteley. And if only people knew what that meant. And they're always saying to me, well, what does it mean? What does it mean? Well, you know, far be it from me to actually inform you what twice nightly Whiteley actually means. All I will say is, that man is a martyr to his bladder.
He was so funny, wasn't he? Twice nightly
No,
Whiteley.
the great thing about Dick was that he was just so enthusiastic about every... Great girl.
And he always used to say to me, he'd say, that girl, she was fabulous. She'd be about 104. Everybody was a girl.
Marvellous.
Beautiful.
Richard did get the wrong end of the stick all too often, didn't he?
No, not you.
He could, and I think this might just, as it were, turn the tears into tears of laughter.
Good morning. I said good morning.
21 years at 4 o'clock.
Well, they're dancing in the streets of Melrose. No, not Melrose. Where do you live?
Sutton Coldfield.
Yes, Sutton Coldfield. Well, you want to dance in Sutton Coldfield? Feel free. Bye to you two.
Bye-bye for now.
You.
Yes, I'll be here on Monday.
Forgot your name there. But actually, it'll come on in a minute at the end, won't it, on the roller at the camp?
Yeah,
So, yeah.
just to remind you.
Yes. That's how they can't use it, you see.